Well, greetings. Thank you for joining us. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Fifth Dimension. That didn't take long. I just did an update on this thing, so it's not sure if that fixed it or not. Alright. Okay. Alright, we'll just jump right into it for Illuminati disclosure, how to get energy attack. So I guess doing some remote viewing of some of this stuff can have some backlash. And also connected to pharmaceutical energies. I'm going to dive into that little by little. I'm not sure how long this is going to go, but we'll do what we can because there's a couple of different areas I want to dive into. But what happened was like on Friday and Saturday. This past Friday and Saturday. This is June 24th. So last week on Friday, I felt like I was like fighting the universe, spirit guides, spirit entities, and it was very draining. And it was just like trying to clog my thinking. And I felt better the next day. I think I did a video that night too. Neutron was sick, but then it kind of started back up again on Saturday. So, and it felt like it was a lot of, what I got was like a government interference or something like that. So, CIA, whatever you want to call it. So, a bunch of loveliness there. So basically, there is information coming. Some people might not like it though. Like a secret space program is not what people thought it was. It does exist for sure. But it's not all the elaborate. That's what came into the radio show last night, which makes a lot of sense. It turns into a TV show. I mean, it's a religion. It makes a lot of sense too. And that was the other thing. What was really fascinating is the Anunnaki came through. Now, as kind of like our main controllers, which the Carians keep claiming they are the ones that are ruling everything. But I did feel that there was something else going on. There's always something else going on. The Carians at least showed their ego. So that was good. I mean, it showed their point of view. It's like, yeah, we're the ones running everything. But, because the Anunnaki say nothing. The Carians would always, like, pat themselves on the back. So they are a major player, as all of them. They're just, basically trying to rule our society. They're just, whoever give them their power. And so if the secret space program isn't what it seems to be, what else is out there? That isn't what... There's a lot of stuff out there. Some of it I have some idea about, but obviously putting this stuff out there doesn't make it very popular. Because you're just, Santa Claus isn't what he thought he was, basically. And it's hard to be in this position to a certain degree, but, it's kind of like I told you so, but... I don't connect to the secret space program that much. You get various versions of it, but there's astral versions of it. I mean, the one that's out there mostly feels like an astral version, but it's just never been anything that... do whatever you want to do. Connect to whatever works for you. Whatever you feel that you're experiencing, follow that. But when you talk about the secret space program, or secret, not so secret, things are going to definitely, instead of being at 100%, it's more like at 50%, and maybe less than that. So there's definitely a lot of species here that are trying to run our reality, and the Carians are definitely one of them. Now, Anunnaki is always quiet. I can connect. I'll see if I can get through. I think they're kind of blocking my connection at the moment. But another thing for that energy attack was, it's not always what you said, but what you're going to say. I think it has a lot to do with it also, because I believe that interview had something to do with it also. So like some things are going to be revealed that some people don't want to hear, or because they're trying to slow things down. Definitely can see that. Let's put it this way: for disclosure, people looking for ascension, as you open your mind and don't care about what alien beings are here and just be happy to see anything here. Be cool with it. Whoever comes, if they're like a battle alliance come down, say, hey guys, how's it going? You know, the more the alien stuff will speed up. There's so much fear and manipulation going on. This is why things are taking so long. If people just chill out and allow nature take its course, I mean it is, but just it's happening at a slow rate. It is more if more society would be recognize that the alien energies are here and be cool with it, experiencing it. You'll be on a different world right now. May not be an easy one, but you'll be on a different world. So, it's kind of like get out of that whole idea that we're alone here thing again. If you look at the ancient world, you just feel the vibrations around you. A lot of people are blocked, but still the world just feels very strange here. So if you have the bird people, the felines, you see their statues everywhere. There's probably a lot more going on than obviously more than I'm connecting to. There's always more. And it just feels like there's a lot more energies out there that will make itself known. Now a lot of people are going to be pissed off hearing about it. I don't know what it is. The secret space program is part of it. There's more, and it's going to make people, whenever has not fully revealed itself, but it feels like it's kind of getting there. We're on that path, and whatever hell it is, it's going to just get, like belief systems, like the alien belief systems, can be all, they're just going to be super pissed. So it's too bad, but that's the way it is. Santa Claus in all his glory may not be who you thought he was. That's pretty much what it comes down to it. So obviously there's a lot of energies that are blocked, but there is definitely obviously a government cover-up here, no doubt about it. Illuminati energies, and there's always been an Anunnaki connected to a certain degree. There's always been several groups. Yeah, Anunnaki, let's see here. They don't, for obvious reasons, they don't want to be putting their hand up and say, yeah, we're the ones running the show. It's like, yeah, we're just going to point it at somebody else. But in the long run, they are they're keeping themselves as invisible as possible. Now, it's summertime, so excuse me. They just a good thought on my mind too. They perfected human DNA more than any other species, more than the Lyrans. They say that Archons did a massive architect around it, but other beings have perfected it over time. Anunnaki was one of them. You can say also Anunnaki is very much involved with not technically creating themselves, but close to it. I believe they came the closest to creating basically they advanced themselves without any help. I mean, you have help, but not so much from aliens assistance. They've had help, but they did a lot of progress on their own, let's put it that way. And that's what makes us so unusual, because we have a lot of their karma, but we also have a lot of their power. And obviously it's been misused, but as the other thing I got from the Anunnaki, they obviously got worlds that are far worse than this one. This one is not just an experiment, but it is one to take obviously all species in the next direction, the next evolution of characteristics, different characteristics that like Zetas have no emotions, right? So they're slowly evolving to more of an emotional being. Plus, we're going to keep, even if they don't add the emotion, they'll add other attributes, other characteristics that'll feel that they feel like they need for their involvement or evolution. So it's more than what we are obviously tapping into. So obviously the religions are here to kind of like the religious, all of them, well, at least most of the Catholics, that's the largest one, I believe it is. or maybe Buddhism's the largest, whatever. I give up, I surrender. Either way, religion is here to, it's kind of like keep tabs on the laboratory. It's kind of like locks on the door so we can't leave. That's only going to last so long. Because to give you another thing too, I got to download. Some of this might have to continue tomorrow, but we'll see what we can get into. Like these aerospace companies, like Lockheed Martin, Raytheon. I was researching a little bit of Raytheon. Raytheon just did a big acquisition with another aerospace company. I believe because war is not exactly going so well. So we're going to space. I believe the direction, I believe it's been going on for a while, obviously. We're heading to space. They have not made it publicly, but they most likely have technologies probably that are too spooky to show people right now, that are probably very advanced. Obviously, you've heard that before, but without all this, well, technically those are the secret space program people, obviously. But they do have technologies here that scare the shit out of people, so obviously there's slowly letting things come through, but so yeah, we're definitely, the agenda is space for the most part. It's not, there might do skirmishes and wars here. Iran is just getting a beating. And I don't think Iran's really involved with it. Yeah, I can say Israel's involved with it, and other parties. With Iran, I think I don't mention this in the mentorship. What happened is, like, some people, Iranians probably feel got paid for it, but yeah, there is an Israel connection there to be the front man of it. So somebody made money from it. They made money from it anyway. Somebody made something from it. So obviously the government's paying for it, but it's going to come to an end eventually. But that's a lot of the cabal getting in the way. So unfortunately, we have to deal with situations like that. But there will be a time where a lot of that's going to come to an end, and we're not going to head into space soon, but we are. That's going to be the next direction for sure. So, because I feel like war agendas are really dying down. Now, another reason why Russia is in the media getting hammered is for you to dislike Russia and not look at what's going on there. Obviously, you can't really see what's going on there because it's way out in Russia, and they're not going to tell you, but there is a lot of steals going on there. And there's a lot of, not necessarily negative, but a lot of changes are on the way, and Russia's involved with. So it's a punching bag for right now because it's here to keep the kids from paying attention to what's going on, but the kids are going to have to grow up eventually and get over their fear of alien beings and weirdness. And obviously, we're in a generation of, we're in a transition. It's like the worst time to be alive in a lot of ways, because you have to let society get over itself and allow more alien energies and angel and spiritual energies to become more known. And that's your ascension that people are looking for. It's going to be a bumpy ride, though. It's already feeling pretty bumpy already. So, yeah, this year, it's always, September? September, yeah, it's 9/11 happened in September. The financial crisis happened in September. September is just kind of like a leap year, some kind of magic month of some kind. So, all right, give you kind of an update. For those who are new to all this, IvanTalker.com. We have private sessions throughout the week. We're on a channel, a Google handle, Zoom and channeling by phone, and it's private recording. We have 7 days for delivery. It might be a little bit more. Same situation here. Other channelers and viewers I do recommend. We have the social network and greatness all over the place. Alright, thank you for your support. And okay. Alright. we'll see what we can dive into. So energy attack basically is like you got everybody want to kick your ass. That's fun. I mean, it took out Neutron basically, and I believe it had a lot to do with just more information that's coming in, and it's basically for us to allow the wave of truth to really ride in, but many are putting blockages up and putting their head in the sand. And because we are a part of an alien revolution that will, I mean, I believe a lot of people do this UFO stuff aren't really ready for an alien, or they're not really connected to it spiritually because they don't believe in any of that stuff, and they'd rather be in high school instead of going into college, or somewhere in the 4th grade or the 3rd grade, or however you want to look at it. But we are transitioning into more of a not that big of a deal alien environment. The reason I say it's not big of a deal because it really isn't. It's we're at the stage where I feel like society is not ready, but enough are ready for some kind of alien, awakening. When many say, how can that happen now? Obviously, they put their walls up and try to stop it as much as they can. And, it's just that our society is not going anywhere. We're doing a presidential election for no reason. We have a two-party system for no reason. We have a media for no reason. We have religion for no reason. We have all this stuff we don't really need. It's basically it's school, but school is going to be out. And we don't need that crap anymore. Obviously, many enjoy it. That's why it's still here. But you are your university. You are your education. We are all each other's universities and education. We are all learning from each other. We're basically going to a new spiritual environment where also, because education is just there for you to obviously learn a trade, but also to make money. And we're kind of letting go of that money thing eventually to more of a spiritual. The money thing's not going to leave anytime soon for obvious reasons. It's been around for thousands of years. It's not something you just kick out the door right away. But we are going to learn how to connect to each other's vibrations and not have to feed ourselves so much anymore, and go into more of a higher density level. You've heard this before, obviously, but people are already experiencing it. You have the kindergarten spirituality stuff, and you have basically just the raw connection of alien form. Some are just very interested in the astral, which is good, but they're not really ready for the physical interaction that can scare the shit out of you. But that's where we're heading. It's like astral is great. It's kind of like a way of getting away from it all, but we are going into more of a physical alien connection. Maybe sometime this year. More indications that we're not alone. Let's put it that way. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, it's nothing going to. I mean, it might scare people. Any of this stuff's going to scare people, but we are going to more of a. It's going to become more and more likely that we are not alone. Trump was already talking about this, or even asked about it. So they are slowly warming up. Doesn't mean it's going to be anything major, but I don't know. They're not obviously going into full details, but we are going into that generation of alien awareness for sure. Without the fear. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of that. And I talked about this in mentorship. There are going to be alien beings that want to be worshipped and want to be gods. Just like Egypt or even ancient Greece, beings that do want to be worshipped. Hey, I'm not trying to get them to worship me. They're just doing it because they want to. So there's going to be some of that, just the way it is. But I don't think that's going to be in the beginning. Things are just going to be calm, quiet, and you just feel like in your veins and your body that something's going on. You just know. Slowly, we're Obviously, there's a lot of dark forces that don't want it to happen for obvious reasons, because that means their party's over. I don't know if it's gonna. It feels like something's gonna happen this year. That's all I know. I don't have any full details of any. I don't know. Just it might be just a nice blinking light in the sky that says like a banner going around. We are here. I don't know what the hell it's gonna be. Maybe it's Santa Claus. You know, and a mantis reindeer or something. I don't know. It just feels like, you know, we kind of run our course, haven't we? I mean, they talk about the secret space program to death. They beat it to death. Our society beat everything to death. Hollywood's kind of like you know, it's on fumes right now of old ideas. They have alien stuff all over the place. You know, most of the biggest movies are alien. So it's like, you know, it feels like we're kind of everything's ran its course. I mean, it's like, I guess you can keep playing the same song over and over again, but it just feels sometime this year there's going to be some kind of transition. And you know, like with the secret space program, obviously a lot of it has been fictionalized. You know, people aren't always doing it intentionally. It's just, you know, it's a learning process. I mean, at least you're connecting to the alien beings. You're getting some idea of something's here. So a lot of people, I believe, are prepared for some kind of interaction, and obviously the alien story might not be as exciting as some people would like it to be. So just be prepared for that. If you see Martha Stewart, the alien, show up, you know, she wants to help you quote something, you know, fuck. I hope it's not going to be that. I don't need that. So just, yeah, take it, well, yeah, take it with a grain of salt. Because people have huge ass expectations, and you know, the idea is for people not to be terrified. Obviously, there's going to be some of that out there, little by little. So, obviously, talking about this and beating your head against the wall about it and nothing happening is not fun. But it feels like their energies are definitely increasing here. As for how they're going to be seen or heard, it's going to be, I mean, I want to say it's similar to like the financial crisis without the crisis. It won't be a financial crisis, but it will be there's going to be a shift in energies, and the skies possibly might light up in certain areas where it's like, I don't think we're alone here. It's like, you can laugh it off all you want, but it feels like something else is going on here. I don't know, but it just feels like that's kind of that vibration is out there right now. So I know this is such a pain in the ass talking about this stuff, but I'm being kind of directed to say these things. So there's nothing to be afraid of. It's just going to be let's see, a warm, exciting visitation of bewilderment. And energies are going to be all over the place because everyone's going to see things differently. So it just feels like we're, as I said, everything's kind of ran its course. We're kind of just, I mean, it doesn't mean something's going to happen this year. Something. I don't know what. Yeah, I got that feeling we're on some kind of alien awakening this year of maybe it'd be like a flying taxi will fly from the sky and, you know, give us a bunch of answers. All right, let's see if I can bring anybody in. Let's see. Nothing from the Anunnaki. All right, one moment. Human consciousness, is this from the higher self or oversoul? Human consciousness is allowing the door to alien knowledge to come in. It has been opening that door, closing that door, swinging it open, swinging it closed, on and off for several years. Many years. But now is the time for you to get more of an idea of who is out there. Now, the information not be as what you expect, even the source of where it come from won't be exactly what you would see it as coming from, because it can come right into your face and stare right at you, and you have no idea, just had an alien experience. So it's going to come out of nowhere and you might miss it. Basically, the vibrations are shifting if you know more about yourselves. So what's happening, you are teaching yourself, how to improve. Yes, you're getting energies from others, but you're getting assistance to unlock who you are. So more of you is coming through. Yes, you're always going to be connecting to others, but you're basically going into the attic of your own consciousness and opening it up. Now, many are going to close it shut. And even if that door keeps trying to open up, they're going to close it no matter what. So this is kind of what's slowing things down. Even your secret space program is slowing it down because it's bringing entertainment into the alien world, which they actually like a lot. They are fascinated by your version of them. So to them, it is quite fascinating. It might not be what you expect of the so-called secret program, but they are fascinated by the tales that you tell. So there's no negativity there. It's just, when you're looking at a log cabin and you think like grandma is some superwoman that dances all around milking the cows and feeding the horses while she's doing acrobatic skills, acrobatics, it's not likely she's going to be doing any of that, but so it's basically your excitement for alien connections, and also your imagination is opening up those realities, but it's also getting the soul prepared for what's to come. So think of it just your soul is expanding on their energies. Doesn't mean realities are not opening up with those thought patterns where they do not. Everything does exist. Everything has a place. So think of, everything that you're hearing about the secret space program is a lesson. It is teachings. So everything is relevant. So not think there is nothing relevant. Everything has a relevant energy around it. So it's just, what is the soul prepared for? The soul is preparing for a massive extension into the outer world. You're getting used to space. You're getting used to the idea of space. And realize also alien beings have vast amount of stories that might not be always the most true also. But some of them just enjoy it because they get bored where they are. So don't feel too bad. There's much to learn. I mean, whatever it is, it's you are expanding beyond this reality. And that is huge. And that's where you're heading. Souls here have difficulties with change. And that is the major blockage. It is not those that are connected to the space program, it is those that are ignoring the possibilities that you're not alone. Many are just holding on for dear life to not grow into the outer regions. And not many are not really obviously prepared for that. They're not here for that. They're used to the simple life. And you are connected to the aliens are actually making things more complicated for them. As for alien energies, yes, expect more alien energies to continue in your environment. A new library of knowledge is coming in, where you too can create a spaceship of your own. Maybe not yet. But there will be a time where human consciousness will allow more space designs and awareness of your outer world. Because many of you, went off the planet. Well, you went off away from all of the negativity. But the lessons here, you're here for a reason to learn through this environment, but that doesn't mean you're going to hear it forever. So the idea is to clear out confusion, allow the soul to learn and grow. It's like planting a garden within yourself. Now, you plant this beautiful garden within yourself, all these beautiful ideas, and someone comes in and stomps all over it. And that is much of your people that are not believing in this reality. I mean, no matter what you believe, you are extending yourself off planet. And that is a major release, a healing, and showing you wish to go to the next level of human consciousness. So, of course, that person that stomped on your garden, you will hug them and care for them no matter what, even if you might have some spite there. Either way, because there's many going to rain on the alien parade, but not entirely. Not all the way. Many of them are curious. Many humans here are curious and will welcome a new energy to the earth. But they don't necessarily want to lose the lifestyle they currently live. It's like, am I going to lose my job because there's aliens everywhere? You know, is the girlfriend not going to love me anymore? That's where the worry comes in. In the back of your mind, do I have to change my lifestyle completely? No, you do not. So, obviously the alien beings know these things. And very careful. They don't want to take you out of your life, but many of you are welcoming them here closer than ever before. Is to just ring that little bell to let you know who is on their way. This is like not a warning, but a welcome message that we are not too far away. That's where our physical connections are getting closer by the day. And why some of you feel so beat up in astral is because you are, yes, like Christopher Columbus finding the new world. And when you find the new world, you're getting the lights punched out of you instead of what was in history. So even the alien beings are getting a lot of pressure also. Because some of them feel this is sooner than later. So their energies are going to get stronger and stronger here throughout the next few years. As for physical connections, yes. As for the ships are going to land anytime soon, not just yet. But the vibrations with you and them are going to lock in. So those that are afraid of alien connections might want to think again first. Fear, you're creating just more problems than you need to. You are basically, the souls here are going to an advance, meaning that many of you are protecting others at this time. And some of you, as you protect others in astral, you're getting beat up. This because they see the future in astral, and some of them don't like it. So, just a lot of the vibrations, you will notice the vibrations are going to get stronger and stronger over the next few months, even, yes, obviously, in the next few years. There's nothing to worry. It's just humans here are known to create their own problems, as you can see. Yes, there are many Dr. Phil aliens out there that can assist with you. But basically, remember, you are still the champions, the rulers of your planet. Yes, you're wanting to take back your planet, but we are here to assist you on how to do that. But it's once again up to you. Yes, taking control back of your world is scary to many. I'd rather just shop, go home, go to work, and not worry about, running the planet. But many of you are wishing to have more responsibilities here. It is possible. And it will happen eventually. You're basically taking control back over your planet. So, if you wish, many obviously wish not to. And those are the ones that disregard the alien energies as a threat, because many of them are comfortable in their lives. Blessings to you.